ye do Ghana bia be dia dan say Metromas akwa hu yehia mu pa fisana nya sa na ye ne Metromas in 2003 and I Akufo Abreso ye team Metromas na mo say that time no state transporter na e ho ya kase pa ye osa nti osa no ekwa hu yehia mu a abrof be kase liquidate no ye di osa ejapade dodo na ane be she di osa ejapade dodo na ane be ti Metromas school no entimra yewra ofo ti Metromas no omo fidie bebre buses numbering up to 1,000 if I'm not mistaken. Iti yewra kufo abresu okoye ma yewra atames ba ye yewra John kra ba ya obefisu kra no na Metromas in video no I friend buses na ebro 600
na bro 600
and I make say
yes
yen be so Metromas mu fleet of yina na wo nyina buses no including the assay na the atcha pasam nyina na 478 as I say
478
yes na out of this number no emu be 120 per and between 120 and 140 per and an operational Rebecca said with me the sequence operational
okay
emu bear 208 thereabout. I say at a tap and someone yentimi and young would be a on serviceable fleece.
Wow.
Emu bear 110 per and a sebi, you bet me after one. A bit must have a sequence.
Any assay see what 110.
Yes, and Metromas was originally, traditionally, Europe about 150 routes. Quite faso.
A quite more faso.
Near 150
across the country. No? 150 routes.
And now I say, routes now apply no. You buy not 88 per. I'm say buy
from 150 to 88.
Yes, I'm say. Nancy na apejabedu em say 190 abedu 98 na ohwe Metromas ye fleet na make ya
yeah
na workers are omo ho workers always say 1,500 about 1,540 or something of that sort.
Workers on Metromas no
work across the country
1,500.
yes
but Mokasi no 150
until dabi until by offer international standard now.
Okay.
In every transport operation system, I was say workers remove in Sia, it depending on just one bus. That's the international standard.
Oh, okay.
And now because say workers bear 12, it depending on one bus the same.
Near China say offer bus back hoa. Any pension is only Juma.
I also Jumana next scared be sure mono.
Okay.
Almost salary near the adin.
I say one bus take care of them. Okay. All right.
That's the international standard.
Okay.
But now you can say one bus no I will say Oshe Nipa bear 12.
Nipa bear 12.
Which is way out of place.
I didn't hear.
And I make a bay. Because the fleet of the buses are Nanka. I was says, Diamond in the I'm a company to me.
Yes.
Fleet, has dwindled down to all-time low. From that, about
600,
700, no?
Yeah.
MPP between. You see, I can't bear 100 and something because before I buy no crown, in November last year, they scrapped a management no more. No.
Yes.
Almost to turn bus by 300 over 300.
Almost to turn bus.
Yes, Adanya. Almost say access a yen to me and sign yen from a good move. And to know the Americans is where they say Metromas are quite Metromas is at a distressed state. But thank God, company no a very potent, viable, company. By far no. It is one of the. It is in fact it's the largest transport operator in this country.
I see Metromas.
Yes, because the fact is that Saudi Metromas infrastructure and Kwakran air count here. Oko region bia make the traditional regions so 10. You will depot, you will workshops like I see. You will terminals.
Metromas.
Make I saying.
The 10 regions.
The 10 regions.
Okay.
But you operated from about 15 terminals, depots rather, 15 branches or depots and 2 hubs.
Wow.
But for terminals, they encounter.
Okay.
And who compare with all the other private operators now? Private operator being one or what's our infrastructure are making?
I see.
So Metro Mass, who's the Metro Mass? Yes, so by far a state transport, STC. Oh yes. Name and mama na anko ye management no, and anko ye ma Metro Mass akosa anwe making. If you say, you buy a kakra na da ho. It's over 125 million.
Most of betoka.
Oh, I can't treat the other. I'm not there. I asked from
what's the kind of saying?
Oh, over 125.
Over 125 million.
Yes. That is, I know your debt too, but for other liabilities are
okay.
If you say, say, a chance to a
to wear cash.
Yes. Your friends say payment shall sama, or more did do mocha. You treat them. Then I asked from Crancy a buyer. Na Sabi, a year you may have for me, Metro Mass, Jumano. Sabi, Minoti, the day, yene, and your Dutchins. I know, cray. Send your bayah, one over call, was a bacuano, who fair. Na Dutchins to no a Jim, na was what me want to come. Condition of service. By a bayano. Omo, pension even funds crown. Na yentuama service providers no nti ne destinate car adam na make na destinate car on now mo private fund say ayi bosumi aso ni ati wati waketua se de kwa akoto ayi theatre ana ayi provident fund mo ne ya fa nko okọ pension obejo provident ya so da bi ayi mo ayi no mo your management didn't pay nti no mo ntimi ntu aka to be co pensioner na afi akwada no the kwadanda untimi nya ne pension benefits so ni ti o am say Metro Mass ye beto no in a very distressed state but and America say and I'm say a very viable potent transport provider in the country no say e be peja amana sini na so no eno eho anamoni yetui because Emre by who says ha situation na Metro Mass ewo nti na ma sabi ayedwumayefo no na every now and then no yes sabi obi a akomede no nche na ne buafu nti na damre no workers no na so omo nto omo ye nti no bibie ni a kakra bia no omo buafu ni abotwoboi ba ye ba ye no mo ba ye meeting and na make say you try na mo akọ all our branches 16 branches na yakọ
we got 16 branches
yes
across the country
yes
okay
and I'm say other 2 hubs come
oh yeah
and I'm say you buy me deputies you try na mo akọ all the branches with the exception of Greater Accra
okay
Greater Accra and I'm say next week more ye be
ye
we are because if you say Yero Mahama e di adwumadi share so ka che say Cesar ne ayi deputies Minister Muyobia, Moba Mumudin. Metro Mass ye state transporter at Damakumaso. If you said you media, Yero Mama Pesodi, a bit to say a 24-hour economy and then launching.
Yes.
Sir, we need effective, efficient transport system. Now, sir, a 24-hour economy, a petochima. If the 24-hour economy, a pay you need efficient, effective, 24/7 transport system.
And okay.
And Jokacha said, and as one of his vision, or person or efficient, effective transport system. I bet ma Ghana for Sabi, Yenkura, yes. On what is himself on out of reach roads, no, Obia Benya transport system. When we say it is one of the objectives why Metro Mass was established. One, to ensure, say, underserved areas, no, the communities be play one grown cry. A choir, more quiet, private operators and no, have to be served. Another objective is to ensure, say, a mobile be no one yet money. Metro Mass by say, and I catch say, and there you can say, be we pray, at my absorb we pray. And for a thirdly, no, so say, Metro Mass in what? The private operators no so because we to a lorry firm one
yeah
obi ntimi control by nam say Metro Mass state transport won no When we say you have lorry first down to F.
Oh, some.
Oh yeah, make us say who free call commercial for Metro Mars 75 Ghana pay.
75 Ghana.
Oh yes.
But other you be to
over 100 Ghana.
Yeah, 120.
120 near that.
Yes.
And you know, it is a social, you know, a mitigation transport system.
I see.
Say ye government. Ebe buama ye ma menu we paramo mu di twa ne ade kura no. In terms of lorry fares no mo be haramo kakra. And I feel so mandatory. Say wontimi determine say kwan we na ukọ ha dabi. Say bus won kwa dia to the last point of the village in Osoko. Irrespective of the road network. Osoko. And I feel so. Send is say Asha ya two na mo se be page dwumadie no. Aba no say the more buses ba you know bebre a say bi omo ye drivers omo nya car nka. Ye mo bro mo mechanic. Ye mo bro mo wie SS omo nya dwuma je. Say the more conductors e bi be ye transport inspectors near the ade no. Emu bebre dodo na be den. E be ye dwuma. Ayemo mo side den akoma no. And to Yera Mahama, Metro Mars is one of the public like company liabilities at Denakumaso. And I'm catch you say because he wants to build a transport system to stand the test of time, to help boost the 24-hour economy. And to know it's part of his researching agenda to ensure that Metro Mars as a state transport system, what is himself? Operator should be efficient and effective.
I see. Yeah, sure. Mami, me say questions back me make a crowd with so far presentation our year. With regards to a cano, Ambeto over 125 million no. Ma audit a juma or ye ne a cana buy because a cabu or one to your crane the coquota ultimate and a cabu also we are doing ultimate. Then a cofa sa can buy is it operational cost and now say be a buses are saying a kind for.
Well, sir, a question I will say me we have triggered an audit process.
Okay.
Namra Mika saying your procure a auditors are audit a company. So after the audit that you'll be able to know the true process of management of the whole company.
Okay.
Because my you advisors no.
Yeah.
Yes, ye bibia anko yi and ye di two jacks
Matthias here.
Strategically no.
Send him money be why say.
And no money be why say. We are a competitor in the transport space.
That's true.
Yempese bebu amanfo abam. But you see the ehwam ne there say. Ye ba ye no yampa ba.
Remember the ehwam so. Any more plans are or plans are no management be ba. Not me person me call kakra presentation. Okay, so with 1,500 workers, you know, and the current state, I don't know whether you've been given new buses or not. Minimum the about how are you going to pay some for?
Yes, you buy, you know, and the money I know see 200 mobia, a be best sanitize it, near stable the whole system. If you send me car say, now you buy, you know, price I want to say. You betray even a workers no crab between work car was one. You didn't do a more precope. You try more tot and I say chim. Say you train the way Binumone at the chan, you tribum at the chan. By I say, and I'm saying to Kuntuko the one not sabi a revenue if you go into.
Yes.
I call private packaging.
Yes.
You treat your movie come as is Yano, the owner say, Yaka, I'm a finance department say, never again should we pay our workers in tots. So every month, you know, they should dedicate a day of payment to pay all workers. So we are saying that by the 8th of the next month or maybe 5th, every worker should have been paid. One day.
I see.
And we are prepared for that. Because first, it depends on revenue. There's a revenue want to be for. But as I say, because one thing is, you buy now. Our mode of collecting tickets, collecting revenue was by tickets.
Ticketing, okay.
So our tickets no a manual.
Okay.
But your predecessor no started automation system here. Amodiji revenue from the ticketing.
Okay.
I found tap and go.
Okay.
By that tap and go. No, now it was only operating I think about 40-something% per. And now because they are almost 100%.
Tap and go. No?
Yes. Sa automation no ticket no.
Okay.
apart from the tap and go, no, your friends, your POS, the whole system is automated.
Okay.
Over a take it no what they are swiping.
Okay.
It's automated. And you know, by that system, no, the pilfering and the leakages are drastically reduced. Not that alone. Even the accounting system and in our finance department, you know, procurement and other small things, you know, were all avenues of leakages of resources. We have been able to streamline all those things. And you know, the procurement system, the payment system, they are doing, you know, and a fuel pilfering. Because the fuel are near to. First, nearby enough fuel, almost 50% of the revenue.
No.
Yes. And because it has reduced to about 38%, still it will go down.
From 50%?
Yes, for almost 50%.
Almost 50% to 30%.
It's now about 30. I think 37, 38 thereabout.
Okay, just as what it.
Yeah, that's what it does.
That's about 13.
And see, apart from this, you know, there are other, you know, ways that we're losing resources and revenue because the parcels and the luggage, you know. So one to meet now. It's a discretion of the workers who are in charge.
Okay.
And when they charge any parcel or whatever, we have taken step. A third party is coming to handle our luggage system and the parcel.
Luggage in the parcel, no?
Yes. Because a cost less our pair.
Okay, third party into the private company assembly account.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the private company will now work together with the service provider on our IT system, the automation, as check and balances. Now, Sika also Yansaka from every parcel, from every luggage, and every what is it, say, cargo, Niansaka. And you know, all these are the measures that Egua Kwamwa Sebi, Etimiama Yahu, Ahar Kakra, Ama the stability on our revenue collections.
I see. But in terms of loss of revenue, no automation as some are working. Yet Krumuhane is there. Yakofa Ghana card about Ghana card here, dear by dear ghost names away. And not knowing say National National Service. Sabi a Kenyan. I would 92 years. They didn't shame Nipa Bako. It will be repeating it more than a year 30 times, 50 times not the other. I don't know then what is the service provider no? And share ben ambetos because ya titibi haptel for the ECG for the you buy a titi NL any KGL dear say be sometimes service providers in the crowd and even more than the mother company no. And share ben ambetos so now san share no share ambetimi atwaso and I say more abrogate now reset system because reset agenda papa joma mayen there. I'm say all sectors.
Yeah. I'm say yeah, service provider no, on our IT system. No.
Okay.
It is quite transparent. And you a board in one of my IT room.
Okay.
Big one.
Okay.
Some can say my computer.
Also acquire your computer.
Oh yes, my computer given to me has all those up on it.
Okay.
And you know, the collection of revenue, obi the swipe POS, you know, Scarabato swap it reflects. I can see it. So as I watch the dashboard, as I watched, you will see the traffic of, I mean, the how the revenue is being collected from the passengers through the system. Won't say doubles. It's transparent. Except say Okudru baby, there's a conductor no. I'm on the Pakuna and Yusu. One fuck out Namano, I'm an answer. No, just condition about tomorrow.
Okay.
And no. Yeah, well, we have developed a system now. We have a new department that is coming up. We call it IMC. The IMC is Inspectorate Monitoring and Compliance Department. We are going to have 3 inspectors, okay? 3 IMC officials from the northern zone, southern zone, middle zone and southern zone. And to Omo, and now monitor. Now ensure that all the modus operandi we are supposed to use are complied with. All these things will actually give us efficiency in the system. And the tap and go,
Yes.
We have come to interrogate it a lot.
Okay. We are satisfied.
We are satisfied. There's no way they will collect revenue and it will not reflect on the dashboard.
Okay.
And I even cry no, sir, gateway payment system no cry no. We are having a discussion because we want a very potent, a very efficient gateway payment system.
Okay.
And it's not for the consumption of the public for now. Mm-hmm. And going forward, we are I mean, well satisfied with the automation system.
Okay.
We have met. We've asked the gentleman to his gentleman any IT officials no. I think to whom Yahoo a normal people say a little to
okay.
Ma Bibiada Hope Fame will be able to say yes. I did a including my financial my finance department. And you know dear, and who any Kasakasa Kasibia
okay. Mobile maintaining 1,500 workers now, and I be coffee.
You won't say your work is redundant. Sabi a being shadow ni
Titu be I
am here. But you see, as I said, it's a social intervention company.
Okay. Now,
if Petromas is a social intervention company, you don't rush it to put workers off. Okay. When you do that, you are impoverishing the very people government says you should try and bring them to work. Then Momwa Sabi, Omodu Mufia Swa, Omonda Omunia Hodeno, Yakwenum, Yebema Ebi, Aquajo Mahome. Because you were with the 65, 68 years. Because the drivers, they were almost 67, 66 years. So,
Omugusu driving.
Omugusu driving. Yet, some more experience. Remember, Sabi, Oman Dino,
Abafom.
I know a brassy. And to one America say, and almost any passano, they are not fully, they are not, what is themselves, full workers.
Okay.
They are just on contract.
Okay.
So,
okay.
They are not permanent because, say, you know, you are not, or call Amujimu.
Okay.
No, call Jono so, me call Jimu so, memre. And to send the panel, so experienced drivers, you engage you for maybe a number of months, 3 months, a drew her. They are sorry new because they are our critical staff. Oba company anymore. Your critical staff are service so man yajuma company to me yes car. I drivers, I conductors,
okay,
and mechanics at the workshop. It is how critical idea. You new one and to more baby especially the workshop attendants and the drivers no. Emu be echo on retirement.
Okay.
And so now experience are near your you have to by all means still bring them till a time that they are very tired, they cannot work again, then you leave them.
But you talked about, say, your Australian being the social intervention and my employment in the day. Now, we are also talking about institutional incur debt on government.
Yeah.
Because you came to meet over 120 million debt. You're also saying that 1,500 workers, it be redundant. We are quoting the Juman crying papa bia. Even though ye pay Jumama Ghana for my Nasa Jumano and produce the desired resource. Buy no air na ebeyeka na eribe kofie amaketu abino ebe my efficiency am yegina naswa.
Yes, the answer is that you see ebi monya omonfumo.
Okay.
And make say said that time e fa omono.
Yes.
Na video no say be
na yejuma.
Na bebre yejuma.
Of course.
Until there's a video say young management asudie say ye di more video baba no more yejuma. Until say video no be access say so ye di bi na ma say amode omo yi.
But some for omogusu tua omo.
Yes, it doesn't mean that they are just totally redundant.
Okay.
But the Juma wasn't come here to end that kind of. But you see, to think about it, no. Osha omo take home pinoa.
Yes.
And swine. Osha drivers. Osha a conductors. Osha workshop attendants na sabi. Omo emoluments no. Anya dia swine.
Averagely.
And here by
driver just saying.
I know the yanka. But here by no.
It's we are public workers.
That be tea. We are public workers.
Yeah, need to omoka.
We are in a competitive market. You don't say certain things to discourage other people from coming to you. But the iron is say, you buy a being situation.
Yes.
Ya peja almost salaries.
Salaries.
If you say you buy now, for instance,
Yes.
now as a driver, I go out of station a year. None allowance 80 Ghana cedis. And I make a say, you 200 Ghana cedis. Almost salary no, a man JB, man for free, the end no. You have 2 junior workers, almost salary up to 20%, 25%. And you have 2 senior senior staff, almost to 20%.
But junior staff salary be do 2,000.
Oh, so say to me, I don't have the figures, but it will be around. I mean, maybe above self. You see, you. I require me to make kind of evidently say
yes.
There were various levels.
I know.
And to a junior staff, maybe at the last level.
Okay, but not a junior.
Yeah, a new person. Okay. A new person, the last person.
Okay.
Almost salary no.
And your pay.
I can't say.
But a junior.
Yes, but at least, as I have told you, it hovers around 2,000 thereabouts.
Okay.
You know, from, I don't know, with the new increment, I don't know.
Or them range.
No, I can't give you a range now. But I'm saying, sir,
okay.
Which my interview some of the workers.
Okay.
They will tell you the success stories of my just about 3 months.
But if the boss who pays them is here, or who paid them is here.
Yes, they say no money agent. Who said my phobia? Because I told them, sir, we're in a new dawn. Just like President Mahama said, Ghana is in a new dawn and everything must be done in a different way.
Okay. Because
it's part of the huge research agenda. And hereby, it's not only were we worried about the fleet of buses Aquaform. We also worry about the workers' welfare, the workers' condition of service, the workers' places of work. Sir, and America say, what am I saying? I know everybody knew America say,
yes, your more plans and
your plans,
yeah, you call commercial break.
And it's our plans, a bar, a bemo, Pia, a Metro, a bear crabber.
Metro must be crabber. Okay, figure Muja workers in figure Muja once animal 2016, 17.
No, I don't know.
And money data be a massadi.
There are data, but you see, I didn't go to that.
Okay.
Because the fact is, say, workers in work now. In the last 8 years, you're more market to Muda. In the last 8 years, you're into market to Muda when you're promotion that. So those are the disparities. The conditions of service of the workers. We've had engagement with the union leaders, the junior and the senior. When you know, Bia what on say, and I'm more yet two and no more. And then, I get a far or more workers, no welfare, ni almost salary, no. It's funny. Until you know, I get to some part. Which means everything, you pay more money you pay. But, any I can say, ye mom new pay, na say, most more nyai, sabi, and no man get here, is can't get here a bamu butumuno. Yet me nyade, colossal summer, a bit with the terminal, will be a patron.
Okay.
And so they are also pledging their side of the bargain.
All right. Honorable Kale Cesar, Managing Director, Metro Mass Transit. Panikesi President Mamadina to Metro Mass no any no edin komo PC about center for my air boy about menstrual pains, poor flu, waist pains, back pains, male vitality, poor vision, infections outdoor, PC about center, prostate issues, papa, etikanation and so you're on crying any sound takrade 0540 740 740 Heart Builders Real Estate or more assase our Shy Hills, Tripoli, and a Ningo Pram, enti near tier, and so and no. Mr. was it to your 50% near cano, or better go busumi sia qua feso at the amount. Ye wo a yeka keto divisional police station junction, our shaman and crime 0241665200 for Suyaman powder, a powder, a memon coin the issue, a bema ulibido no akosro. Naturally, a boost to libido. Now, so a support to stamina and your endurance. Now, so premature ejaculation weak erection. For Suyaman powder, to us here at the amount. Paper job free 0244 017097 Gold kits or for Banabra, YNCS, and Fama or your bar, a bonity star be the amount, or a Bema so a unity star be the amount. Your Paraco Estate main gate no Christian Village out Dome 0596 008138. Power specialist about hospital doctor. Akosia Aduaya say a dear be a tete ban hepatitis from A to E, sciatica, arthritis, gono, syphilis, broken bones, ulcer, and then yadwa a sheni pediamono, a power specialist herbal hospital. Call a year dome quabinya, Sako PM El Kumasi Yase, Nasako Takrade Energy Estate 0244 544422. Omadarama Economy Airboy, Pampa Sujumadi, in a minute, Yabasamba.
Transit Limited, the new management led by Director Cesar Kale, visited the Sunyain branch to ascertain its current state, take stock and hear the concerns of staff that are affecting operations. He inspected the various MMT sites in Sunyain, including the main office where 40 buses earmarked for scrap are parked. Highlighting the gains and expectations, the Sunyain manager Nia Shite Atram said they currently operate 15 buses on 5 routes out of the previous 14. He appealed for their challenges to be addressed.
Our major challenges are grouped them into administrative, operational, and infrastructural. We have an existing minor bus repair imprest, which is now inadequate given the number of buses that we are running as of now. In terms of operational challenges, we have had complexities in spare parts requisition process, where the phenomenon of park the bus, bring the damaged part and come for a new one.
Director Cesar Kale noted a performance agenda with President John Mahama to retool with vigorous happenings by the end of the year for Ghanaians, particularly in the underserved areas, to have safe and affordable means of transportation. He said they are repositioning with more buses to complement the government's 24-hour economy policy.
If we look at the 24-hour economy, the 24-hour economy would thrive very well mainly in the bigger cities, like Sunyani here, for instance. And so I am aware that the president, His Excellency John Mahama, is in talks with other companies that will help bring in more EV buses. So we think that maybe by the close of the year or early next year, there should be no less than 90 to 100 EV buses coming in to support the 24-hour economy. And so every region will get its fair share. Apart from that, we are positioning ourselves to ensure that all other underserved routes and all other traditional routes that are not in operational, when our negotiations for new buses come, we will consider reviving all these routes. You know, we cannot just bring machines or buses to be running and be parking all those kinds of things. We need to ensure that we develop our terminals.
He assured the staff of improved conditions of service to propel the attainment of enhanced revenue.
Based on all those agony reports we have been receiving, that is why we have decided that we are going to increase your pay. Next month, your pay will be increased, by which time all your back pay will have been done away with. But take note, when we increase your pay, we expect a lot more from you. We want more sacrifice from you. Yes. We want more innovation and initiative from you. Because, you see, if we all take this company as our own company, Metro Mass will go to the skies.
Precious Semevo, Joy News, Sunyain. As part of efforts to reset Metro Mass Transit Limited, the new management led by Director Cesar Kale visited the Sunyain branch to ascertain its current state, take stock and hear the concerns of staff that are affecting operations. He inspected the various MMT sites in Sunyain, including the main office where 40 buses earmarked for scrap are parked. Highlighting the gains and expectations, the Sunyain manager Nia Shite Atram said they currently operate 15 buses on 5 routes out of the previous 14. He appealed for their challenges to be addressed.
Our major challenges are grouped them into administrative, operational, and infrastructural. We have an existing minor bus repair imprest, which is now inadequate given the number of buses that we are running as of now. In terms of operational challenges, we have had complexities in spare parts requisition process, where the phenomenon of park the bus, bring the damaged part, and come for a new one.
Director Cesar Kale noted a performance agenda with President John Mahama to retool with vigorous happenings by the end of the year for Ghanaians, particularly in the underserved areas, to have safe and affordable means of transportation. He said they are repositioning with more buses to complement the government's 24-hour economy policy.
If we look at the 24-hour economy, the 24-hour economy would thrive very well mainly in the bigger cities, like Sunyani here, for instance. And so I am aware.
Yes, 90.5 FM Sunye. We are live on Loud Salenx TV, on Multi TV. Kevin Taylor Daroma. Osha Jumadi, 22 countries in Africa. Asin Fusu, Rich FM Foso Efa. Etuko Asin Fusua, Rich FM 98.7. The heartbeat of Asin, almost to manager Kwakuminta Hayford, and then the team no Efa and Yasem Ketwa. Honorable Kale Cesar, your managing director, Metro Mass Transit. And I know a dinkomo. Honorable, yentin to Munayan share program, sir. Ekita President Mahama the amount. Se ko nina nisu adihunu. Embrem expectation day. The bena yere new buses seba because me kaya 2016 time I bet about President Mahama presenting 50 new buses at my STC. Even though we are state transporter, but competition or Sakra almost a crime competitor and boy. Even though we are
they do only intra.
Oh, okay.
You know, they do no inter.
Inter, okay.
I won't do intra.
Intra, okay.
Inter and intra.
Oh, okay. Both of them.
Because intra no, inter I'm call long distance.
Long distance, okay.
Outside Accra.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
The outside the metropolis
okay.
or the district capital.
Okay.
But call outside and within.
Okay. All right.
The buses within Accra here.
Okay.
I be so call Amiamia the various regions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Research agenda I'm saying. Edema Metro Mass.
Oh, the enemy can say research agenda no. Yadi ejuma di be share nse ka say achiazo emu ye.
Okay.
Ena ejuma akuma pa yewra Mahama ni gidi owo emu e odi ejuma share nse no. Say enso yetimi ye ejuma din e prove ye ho sampa. Say odi ejuma di be share nse no. Ya amfa ni sa ensi form.
Okay.
Enti no menemu ye menemi deputies no ye bo apro echo countryside go hear the true states of the company.
Okay.
And to also find out what the perception of the general populace or the passengers are. And never been between the go akwamu a bit my ba betromas as a general and also afferent to be pefra. And to know out of the out of the toy you call you who say in the your core branches be a sabi a bit of flower. I no money even one bus cry. And to see in the menu and shut Alpha Bass and Koha. The objective policy objective behind the setting of the whole Metro Mass company is defeated. Until you buy any thought to in the castle derby. I was saying, you pay more, you did more buses ever. Now, buses can crack a deed me. It me augmenting about almost all our routes. It me a pretty. And you know, I dream of conscious about and say, who had the Ghanaian taster? Passenger stays now, assessor. Sabi nanka kaneno me ana mra na mi so abiko school no. Okofo tata basa. Wo da won fa say condition man say condition nim. Wo de die so akwa kotena say wo gina mu keke kra na de ko bebi a wo kokra na sabi wo ko mato yi.
I know kra.
Ba na no Ghanaian passenger no the taste ana na user so assessor.
Okay.
Enti no mu bebre sesia no even the villages no omo prefer say so be fu sabi kaya na enfa no go through the destination na baby a okono na sabi mfuto na ebebo no bebre no nka anombrase nti they need an air conditioned bus. Apart from that no you say passengers no do na so no ya na sabi so be kwa station now was spend about 2-3 hours no ya na no kwa ebu mo ba mu
Anokra
amanfo bebre wo pe contemplantem so be ko no akofo na aka na tuntem then na ko bebi a okwa ko di ni dwa no sa ba fie ntem eno and say say that bebre no eni so enti no adwena ba ne say ene se be ya bus say dey ba no eni say dey sa bus atenti bebre sa dey ba won say wo hwa Metro Mass your traditional bus ni nyina ya BB coaches na buses
yes
nti ko juna say nya ma da ba zamintu enti no adwena say sa ba ne say yeah the different sizes of buses
and eba
Nemo Yaka, I can't tell me who say between now and next year, no, I'll say to me no less than 1,000 buses ever.
Maybe. Tell me, mobile face, crowd more common 1,000.
Dabi.
O corner most more bear 600 and Mudijawa. And my to 1+.
Yes.
Now, no, catch them say. Yasha Bosumi the last 6 months and running any Yashas here. If it is a break up him next year, December, no. And some of the 1,000 buses.
I was saying up him.
Wow.
And you know, Cecia and Monimu, you try to agree who say, and Minimu. Ghana for the drone catcher say, yeah, the buses may be a bar. Me, I'm fat into a teaching people. Summer. It might be an team. Smaller buses.
Okay.
Not being a medium.
Okay.
And you know, we came to a conclusion, say, we actually established three main division.
Okay.
Of the company. Into your Obeya Express division.
Express.
Metro Express.
Okay.
Metro Express, no. Sa a buses, no. Ebeye buses and get to a ebe 15-seater.
Okay. 15-seater.
Any 30-seater.
The 30 years as a coastal bus.
Coastal buses.
Okay.
And you know, and when we had over 100 Toyota Haze 15-seater buses, Beba.
15-seater didn't be Toyota Haze.
Yes. And many
be a white one. I mean, as
yes.
More than 100, Beba.
You'd be, the model need be ba.
Okay.
Beba 100. Now you the coastal buses also over 15 swabba.
Coastal bus over 50.
Yes. And the many
year.
Yes, because branches will be a say they were lacking passes. And they were also lacking these kinds of small buses. Across shorter distance near their day. Even Accra, according to my work is at the national headquarters. On the station back.
Yes.
If you be on my office, also when I need a beer, they want express. Some fans say, many of the lawyers and public workers now, Omoda Echo Capus, and Kayo Express, or buy 15 minutes, 15 passengers, or 10 minutes, now, Pan or Kusuomo, no salo, do no ba, or Mopon ya pet Gentamaba. And to know the smaller buses, no, we need no less than 300.
Metro Express, no?
Yes, we need no less than 300.
It's afraid I'm more than 100, but it's no.
Yes.
Anya yeah, 300 esemunya.
Yes. Ye bodero ama Ghana for nyina say. And between now and August ending to September no. Na sa
buses no.
Na ba
15-seater no.
Yes, na Metro Express no. Ya shesa you medina say.
Okay.